And your golf, how's that been?
It's been all right. Like
Yeah.
up and down a little bit, but not too bad.
Yeah.
It's the big stick that's causing the main issues. At the
Okay.
moment, like driver.
Yeah.
Played West Surrey about 3 weeks ago. I was 11 over because I had a mare on like 4 holes, but I was 1 over on like the last 11.
Brilliant.
I just like, oh, this has gone wrong and it's not going to care. I'm just going to just play hole by hole. I was like,
Yeah.
oh, I didn't even realise. I was like, oh, I'm 1 over. I'm like, okay, great.
Yeah.
And then Goodwood was all right. Played Camberley Heath the other day, not brilliant, but didn't get anything worse than double bogey. I was
Fine.
pretty chuffed with that, to be
Yeah,
fair.
yeah. Keep those off the card.
Exactly. So
Keep those off the
it's
card.
going the right way. It's just...
So getting off the tee.
Yeah, like... I've been really, like, leaning on my, like, 7-wood or heaven-wood, as you call it, like they call it. It's like a teeny bit shorter than the 3-wood.
Yeah.
But like 20 degrees, it just goes straight up about 240.
Yeah. Which when it's firm at the minute, it's all you
Yeah,
really
it's
need,
great.
isn't it, really? Yeah,
it's just like, what's the point of my driver? Like,
yeah.
I mean, I've got the Mini as well, but I just want to be able to, if a need be, hit a drive.
Yeah.
I don't mind going 7-wood 7 on a par 5, but I'd rather hit a driver and then an 8-iron or something.
Yeah.
A little bit nicer.
You want to see the benefit of the driver, obviously. Like if you're having to hit 7-wood, it's fine on some holes, but if you're sacrificing what could be 40 yards, 35 yards, you know, it's a huge benefit if you have got it. So, okay.
Like, what's the point of it in the bag if I'm not even using it? 'Cause
Exactly.
I'm too worried about it.
Yeah.
But no, we're good.
What might that suggest about
It's
the pattern, the swing?
It's usually, for me, it's like being the wider stance. I can get back. I really struggle getting over and through.
Okay.
And I just like leave the face open. Just not massive, but it's usually the second bunkers.
Yeah.
Just drifts. I just can't get that face closed.
Yeah.
To be fair, I've got the head's a bit too spinny anyway.
Okay.
But at the moment, it'll do.
Yeah.
Just wants to see a straight shot.
Yeah. Okay. All right. Well, let's have a little check in on the irons first, and then we'll just see where things are at. You might have to go a little bit further across on the mat, a bit more the other way, a bit more in line with the unit. Yeah, that's it. That'd be great.
A little bit right. We'll take the first warm up, wasn't it?
Just go for a few looseness.
Yeah.
Just go for a few looseness. A little push isn't too bad. Do the irons have the same pattern of miss?
It'll tend to be right, yeah.
Okay, fine.
It's kind of like that snap hook's kind of disappeared.
Yeah, good. Nice. Beauty.
All right, that'll work.
5 down, good swing plane.
You like that?
Nice, Simon. Like that, mate. That's brilliant.
It's actually like sinking in after about a year.
It takes time.
It takes a while for me.
It takes time.
That's the left, but that's not too bad, but it will be left.
What's the stock shot you feel really comfortable with at the minute?
Probably just like, if it's going to do anything, it would be a baby draw.
Okay, yeah.
But I'm happy just to like shoot and fire straight.
Yeah.
There's not an awful lot of turn in it at the moment. If I want to go straight down the middle.
Yeah, it's just the problem with the straight down the middle is fine to reduce some of the big bad misses.
Yeah, but it is.
But it's a bit like those last 2 shots, right? You've delivered some really good data points, like, swing plane, 58 and 59. 60 is good, so that's absolutely fine. 4.5 down, 4.2 down, absolutely fine. Low point's the same. Path, 0.6 on the inside, and then 0.2 on the outside.
Yeah.
So it's like your data points on the left are great, but then it's like, okay, well, it really just depends on what my face does.
Exactly. Yeah.
As to whether I can miss it left or right. And I know we're just really getting warmed up as first 4 balls, so we're not going to worry about it too much. But that is the downside to being neutral. That
face to path control, like it is either open or closed.
Yeah, which is what we've said in the past. Like the benefit is that we can fade it or draw it.
Yeah.
The downside is that we can fade it or draw it when we don't want to, and that's the hard part. You've really got to. My point always, if you've got a 0 path you need to have a very clear intent of the shape you're trying to hit.
Yeah.
So your body starts to maneuver the club in a particular way. So you either aim up the left and think, I'm going to peel it off that bunker on the left, or the opposite on the right-hand side. You can't, I never like it when people are like, I just aim straight and hope it goes straight. It's like, well, it's actually easier to find target when you're playing with curve rather than this kind of finite miss.
I mean, if you said to put a shape on it, I'd go for the baby draw and not that fade. I'd try to push it out to the right and then have the face closed. I feel more comfortable doing that than having the face open and coming over a little bit.
I think because you have a tendency to be on the steeper end of things, as your old habits, really delivered, the feel of being over the top again will just make you feel as if it's old swing. And then it's harder to square the face. That's why when you talk about driver, I think we know what we're going to see. But I would definitely make sure that over every single shot you have a clear intent. What are you trying to do with the golf ball? And that will help you maneuver that club path and face to path.
Because it's that kind of shot where I've started it right and it's only gone right.
I mean, poor Simon has only delivered a 2.5 open face. And he's missed that 10 yards right. So it's like you're not swinging badly, but you're just not giving yourself enough room to deliver the face in between the path and the target. If your path is 0.6, you're just going to hope for a square face. But it will just be this constant like, oh, I'll aim straight, and sometimes it will just bleed off. Sometimes it will get the big left. Sometimes it's a bad one, but then it will leak off again, and it's just this constant like left or right type miss.
It's on the green, but it's either is it right or is it left?
Exactly. It can be like, green and red, but it can be 35 feet away or more.
I'm going to do a little baby draw.
Show me a draw swing.
Start to the right and close face. That's overkill. That's going to go well left.
Moved the path, but didn't trust the face. Moved the path. Let me get one of those on video, because that was a slightly different move. What are you changing? Are you just trying to
Funny enough,
feel out the draw? What are you
feel
changing?
like I did overdo that. I tried to push it out to the right, but I just went, Right, same again, push it out to the right, but not kill it. Killed it again. It's that left again.
I mean, I prefer that path. We just need to...
I just need to start it on that
control
side.
the face.
Right, less face, right. So, in essence, I don't need to try and turn the face if I'm going to push it to the right. That's better.
That sounded good.
That was out the middle. That's better.
That is perfect.
Yep.
So we've moved the swing to the right, but kept down strike.
Yep.
Because usually when you move the swing to the right, you start to lose down strike. So you've moved it 5 to the right, 3.5 down, kept the swing on plane, and only 3.2 sharp.
Lovely.
That's the shape, and that's the sensation you have to have over every single shot.
Yeah.
If you wanted to play a one-dimensional flight, which is what I would always recommend.
It's almost having to trust myself that it's going to come. Because the first 2 shots I pulled to the left, it was me trying to close the face, knowing I need to do it. So that last one was like, just push it out to the right, it's going to close itself. It
will feel like a hold-off, push-draw kind of thing as a sensation. Like, because your grip's on the stronger end nowadays, it's like you don't need to try and rip it shut through strike. Instead, you just need to think, okay, well, if I'm swinging 5 right, I just need to make sure my face isn't more than 4 left, for example. So you were 3.2, which, you play with someone who's a really good putter, even if they're not holding putts, it looks like they should be holding it. Do you know what I mean? It kind of goes past on the high side with good pace. It just looks like they're going to scare it. This is the idea. You've got the hole here, you've got a right to left putt, and you've started it on the high side. And this is drain, dead center, right? But when you get a ball that's starting left, curving left, it's like hitting that right to left putt and feeling it pull off the face and just knowing it's long left.
It's already stress underneath,
Yeah, exactly. So the draw isn't always... that kind of draw isn't less forgiving. But if you've got like a neutral path and you're 4 shut and then you just aim right, you're living life in a pull draw, which often goes a bit further, reduces the spin rate a bit, won't spin as much when it hits the green. So when it's firm at the minute, it's tough to conquer.
Hold it.
Whereas that's got a bit of height to it, it's got a bit of spin, and it's just going to land way softer and be way more manageable. That is absolutely perfect.
Like that,
Nice work. Love that.
Do the same again.
Just got to do that a few more times, then do it with the driver, Simon.
Yeah, it's easy, isn't it?
Easy peasy.
Throw it out to the right and trust it's going to come back. That should be good. It's not close.
Lost the angle of attack. But
it felt a little bit Not chunky, but a bit big ball first.
Yeah.
Just about got away with that.
That's a better move.
Yeah.
That was a better move. Yeah. And again, that is a miss. Sometimes you're going to square the face up to your path and it'll just push. It's like me, if I play a fade, sometimes I square my face up to my path and I hit a dead pull.
Yeah.
Happens.
But it's not like, it's still right side of the green, it's not lost.
Yeah, and at least you can you can account for it way more.
Yeah. If the pin's on the middle, I'll just aim a little bit left of it, knowing it's either going to be close to it or it's going to be drifted right.
Aim left, push, draw. What a feel.
And that's too far away from it, and I've just closed the face. Yep.
So,
that's me not backing off.
Have a look
you're too far away, like what have I done that for?
Have a look at these for me. I think you'll spot it pretty quick. But essentially, the driver, if you had nailed the spine angle, you'd come in saying, I'm driving it really, really well.
Yeah.
If the driver's still a bit off to the right and still a bit spinny, that was the key sign. We're very, very likely to still see, if you want to try and hit a draw.
Moving a bit.
Yeah, so we've still got a little bit of that knee sway off the ball. So collapsing this in.
Yeah.
That will tend to over tilt the pelvis. And it will also tend to sway the lower half too far across and too far away from target. Now, swaying itself is not a bad thing. The key part is if you sway one half of you, i.e. the belt and below, without swaying the upper half in the same direction, you can start to cause a reverse spine angle of sorts.
Yeah, almost.
So,
almost coming back into this, not bad reverse C, but it's not far off it.
It's flirting with it, isn't it? It's flirting with it, which is, for you, we know that gives you the high hands at the top. Great takeaway. But it gives you the high hands and the slightly lack of lower half turn.
Oh, that club face is all over there.
But it's all to do with the lower half not quite doing its job to the level we'd want.
Yeah.
Which means that your arms have to really work overtime to try and correct the symptoms that the lower half is giving you. Does that make sense? So we see the hands move out. And here is, that's not necessarily steep because the shaft is actually bang on plane.
Yeah.
But it's not got enough depth.
Yeah.
So I'd rather see that shaft working more on the underside of that right shoulder.
Yeah.
So the same plane, the same pitch, but that's why you have to feel like you have to work quite hard to get it from the inside, is because the club's not far enough behind you to begin with in the downswing.
Yeah.
So Simon's his thought is, I've got to try and swing it right, which I don't necessarily love as a swing thought.
Yeah.
I always think if you get into a good backswing, and there are fade bias backswings, draw bias backswings, you almost move across and around yourself, and the club gets kicked into a conveniently draw bias position rather than you having to work so hard. And that's why it's a little bit inconsistent, is because Simon's there, at his P5 spot, left arm parallel, and now he's got to try and draw it from there somehow.
Yeah.
So the club starts to dump underneath plane late on the way down. So you do a great job of getting the club on the green line.
Yeah.
But it's the fact that you've had to go 2 hands out, club back to get it there. And that is why you rip the face shut, because that opens the face up.
Yeah.
So it's like, oh, I'm fade bias, but I'm trying to hit a draw, so I'll dump it this way. Toe goes back, then someone's like, oh, this doesn't feel good, so he rips it shut.
Yeah.
Whereas, I like what you said a minute ago, aim left and push draw. That would be like a really nice place to be, because it would feel as if the face can be much quieter. So it's not that you're steep. It's that you are now just not quite deep enough.
Yeah.
Yeah? So we're going to try and get those hands a little bit deeper on the way down, but we're going to do that via just working on that left knee a little bit more.
Yeah.
And the left hip. I would prefer you in particular to keep that left side and hold that left side for a little bit longer.
Okay.
You'd find it way easier to get the path inside.
Yeah.
The knee collapses across, the hip collapses across, the chest wants to tip.
Yeah.
And that's essentially the domino effect we get. And that's why the driver's not playing ball yet.
Yeah.
If you had nailed it, drive would be like a different ball game.
Yeah, it's also like 1 out of like 5 is amazing, and the rest like bye.
Exactly. Because imagine how hard it would be to get driver to behave itself from there.
Yeah, from a long
Driver wants to have more depth. It wants to be swung on a shallower arc, which it's very difficult to do from that spot.
Yeah.
Okay. So we're just going to rekindle a bit of the old magic we had a few sessions ago.
Cool.
So if you get into a ball there, a golf club, what I want you to imagine is if I had my club on the inside of your leg here, okay, make the backswing. That's it, good. So you can rotate around yourself, but that knee can't collapse in. That's it.
Oh, okay, so it's that, isn't it?
Correct, yeah. So if you start fresh, if this hip goes down, okay, you can do that by that knee collapsing across, so this collapses that left side. You can feel yourself starting to lean and the chest get left, So get into a setup. Try and feel as if your left hip is a little bit higher in your address position. So you're going to try and feel, just go with me, you're going to try and feel that way in your address, yeah? Does that feel left hip really high or just level? Yeah, that's just level, okay? Now, start to turn. Good, keep that left side high. That's it, good, beautiful, that's perfect. That's going to feel super, super deep now, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah?
Yeah, rather than being here, I feel like, whoop.
So left hip a little higher. So hold it there.
This is the fun part, because I broke my leg when I was 13 and my right leg is half a centimetre longer than my
left. Is it?
So my hips
you
are
can
like
see
that.
it. Yeah, you can see it, totally.
Yeah.
Let's see if we can just move the pelvis a little bit more this way. So a bit more left. Bump the hips towards me. There, that's it, good. Yeah,
it feels like I'm like trying to do this,
really?
But in essence, I'm just levelling off.
Let me show you a picture of that.
I've many a chiropractor.
You can see it from behind. Your belt line is like this.
Yeah, my right hip's always, because literally my spine curves at the bottom where this leg's longer. I snapped my femur in half when I was 13.
Oh!
I fell out of a tree and landed on the fence on the way down.
Ow!
Was it 3 o'clock in the afternoon? I couldn't understand why it was dark.
Yeah.
So my leg was bent and my foot was on my face, and it was covering
No
my eyes.
way.
I was like, "What is that?" And it was grim.
Oh!
It's pretty grim.
That's
Metal
horrible.
plates and all sorts.
That's horrible.
That's why I struggle, like, walking circles a lot as well, because it's longer. So it was just a really crap joke.
Like a boat with one engine on, just going around itself the entire time.
So it's trying to...
The feel would be, try and bump your hips more towards the target from there. There you go. That's it. Yeah, good. Beautiful. Now just show me your backswing. Keep that left side higher. Nice, Simon. Well done. Well done. Like that.
Yeah, it looks perfect. Yeah.
Spot on.
Yeah.
But it's less this way. But in your head, you're like this, like left side really high. But really, that's just super neutral. And then your job is to just try and maintain that sensation.
So it's almost like, say, if I'm normal here, I just need to push it a bit.
Fantastic. Now make a backswing. Good man. Good man. Love that. Love that.
Okay, so here, over.
Flush.
Yep. Little left, but not too bad. We'll take that.
Great path. Great swing plane. That's nice, Simon.
Yeah.
Really nice.
Yeah, the amount of years I've had like an achy right hip because all my weight is always on it.
You must get back pain as well, mustn't you, like that?
I wake up, I'm like cracking in the morning.
Yeah.
That's why I find I struggle with the driver getting over there.
Yes.
Because it's all of it, everything's on here. I can't.
Yeah. It will also, I mean, if you've got excessive hip tilt, the driver where you want to be more tilted is just going to feel so difficult.
Yeah.
So difficult. But even there, it's super subtle, but your hips look way more level.
Yeah.
Yeah. Can you see how there's a bit more hip outside your lead arm on the right-hand side?
So this is the good one, isn't it?
On the right, yeah, for sure.
You can even tell, just looking at my knee and how like the trousers are a little bit more
Yeah.
tighter than crumpling in.
Yeah. So that's your sensation of holding that lead side. there you can really see the hip tilt.
Yeah.
So this left hip starts to drop, knee starts to kick in. That wants the chest.
Yeah.
Makes the chest go that way.
My head's higher now as well. I'm not getting in my shoulders not bumping in the chin again. And
yeah, the big picture for us has always been, the bit of reverse pivot, but the point of the lower half and the upper half always starting to move in opposite directions.
Yeah.
So you can break it down into lots of different ways. But if you like that, and then the knees kicking in, the hips will go away, the chest will go left, just to keep yourself upright and balanced.
Yeah.
That was a great strike as well, that last one. That's beautiful.
Just getting that.
Like it.
Hip, so it's over the top. Yeah. And just push it a little bit.
And then maintain it at the top.
That was pretty flush.
That was nice at the top, that. Fantastic.
Golf is easy.
I think one of the little telltale signs for you, you shouldn't have to try too hard to get the path on the inside.
Yeah.
If it's hard work and you're living in limbo land of a zero path, then you're probably reverting back to old habits. Yeah.
Cool.
It's almost like you want to try and feel like there's a puppet master, just almost like lifting up on that left side.
Yeah.
Yeah, rather than it
dropping down. So if we're here, this is normal. Push it over there.
Well done. So then show me a backswing. So good, so good. Yeah. Chest a little bit more over your right leg. Yeah, good. Because then as you swing down, everything would find it much easier to shallow. That's it. Yeah, good. Swing to the right.
Cool.
Yeah. It will just feel as if it starts to join up lots of other aspects. Left hip high. Yeah, nice. Love that. Yes. Super.
Delightful.
Super.
I had a really weird thought in my head of like, I better not shank this if you're stood there.
Sorry,
all I could think about was
I'll move it. I've got total trust in you, Simon. I've got total trust.
Well, there's one of us.
Total trust. Like, you didn't catch that.
Yeah.
For a really interesting reason, which I'll explain in a minute. But 2.2 path, 1.4 face.
Yeah.
So this is the type of numbers you would see when I get a message from someone saying, had my B game today, but still shot 33 points.
Yeah.
And it's like the badge isn't really that bad. That will come up a little bit short. It won't feel particularly great. But they're the ones where you have your beer or coffee after and you go, that actually wasn't terrible.
Yeah.
Rather than going, like what you said earlier, I was 1 over through 12 holes or whatever it was, and I went double, 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 or whatever it might be. But it's just like the key part of your kind of level and a mid handicap is just to reduce the bigger errors always. Like we can all hit a really good golf shot. You can hit a fantastic golf shot.
Yeah.
But if you're plagued with a big left or you're bad off the tee, it's so difficult. Whereas if you could play and that's how bad it is, you just go, oh, I'm still front edge.
Yeah,
you know,
chasing
I'm chipping
myself.
and putting. Yeah. I'm not OB or chipping out the woods.
Covering off a free off the tee, like, oh great, that's my round done.
Exactly, yeah. Brilliant.
That'll do it. A little bit on the thin. Here.
That was so good on the way back.
Yeah, I just
closed
closed the face, I think, a bit on that. Yeah. I still feel like I'm just getting out in the middle, though, which is nice.
Yeah, that strike was pure as it's going to get.
Yeah.
2.6 on the inside, 2.5 down, 57 plane. Just shut the face down.
Yeah.
But I think sometimes, like, the face is on the top list of numbers there because the face to path is unbelievably important.
Yeah.
Through putting through to driver, the whole lot. But in my books, it's almost one of the easiest to fix.
Yeah.
So it's probably what's going to dictate your ball flight the most. So if you're like, how would I get that ball to go 20 yards right of target? The first thing would be to make that face 5 open, not 5 shut. So it has the biggest effect. But when you have a path in a consistent spot, your feel of where the club face needs to be gets better and better.
Yeah.
But the problem is when you've come from limbo land, you can't really feel as if you can keep it open or can turn it over, because it's like, well, one would push fade, one would pull draw.
Yeah.
So then I need to aim way too far outside of target. So I think that would just come over time, to be honest.
Yeah. Just come back naturally.
Yeah, quite good.
Yeah, much
Quite
better.
good. We'll just do 5 or 6 more shots, then we'll go to driver, yeah?
Yeah, because I definitely, I'll be knackered in about 10 minutes of that.
Right, come on. So left side as high as you can. A little bit higher. There you go. Good strike.
That was nice.
Good strike. See, I love that as a miss.
Yeah.
Path at 4, 3.8, but you just squared the face up to it.
Yeah.
But that would land soft. It would
Yeah.
have a bit of check. It's probably still going to be pin high because you ripped it.
It's not going.
It's just a miss that you wouldn't really worry about.
Yeah.
Like that thin shot a minute ago.
Yeah.
Beautiful. Beautiful.
Nice.
Striping it.
Yeah, that's better. Because, I mean, the face of practice, it will probably come, more practice, it will just slowly come back anyway.
Yeah. Yeah, for sure. Just turned it sharp. Still a good move though, Simon.
Yeah.
Still a good move. Still had the path in the same place. Just turned that one over a bit too much.
That was me, like, definitely trying to manipulate the face.
You were trying to close it?
Yeah. Like 0.6 open, I can close it a little bit. Like, no. Just trying to close it a little bit is just makes me flip it.
Yeah.
Rather than just leaving it where it should be.
That looked like it had more tilt to me, that.
Yeah, I did feel like kind of went back on that. Come on. Nice one. So here, and then
That's
there.
it. Yeah, good. Then turn up. There, good. Brilliant. So there you got spine angle away from target. Yeah?
Yep.
Rather than you love to go this way.
Yeah.
Makes you over the top. Then you're like, okay, well, I've got to try and swing right. So you go that way. Yeah? It's just kind of constant tilt and retilt. Whereas it would be easier for you to feel as if that you have more than enough tilt,
Yeah.
but you don't have enough turn a lot of the time.
Yeah.
Yeah? Certainly through the pelvis.
That's what I definitely feel I'm not turning enough.
So if you go, that's so good. Okay, now just set one up to the top. Good, clip it through. You look at how good this is at the top. This is world class. This is world class.
Your phone must be full of just videos.
It is, yeah.
It's like,
The amount of
one
times I have
terabyte.
to unload memory is a joke. Absolute joke. So, you can see it immediately there in the setup.
Yeah.
Yeah. So the hip is higher on the our right, your left,
Yeah.
than it is on the other side. This is your idea of maintaining the spine angle.
Yeah.
That is how you're going to start to improve your driver. You can, if you want to, have a bit more drift away from target. But the point I always make is that if you've got the centre of mass of your chest and centre of mass of your pelvis, you want them both to move in the same direction.
Yeah.
But when you have this knee kicking in and the left hip gets low, the centre of mass of the pelvis is moving away from target. So the centre of mass of your chest loves to overextend and move towards target.
Yeah.
And it's absolutely classic for someone who says, I'm a terrible driver of the ball.
Yeah.
Honestly, it's so black or white that if you organize the two center of masses like you have done on the right, you will get better at driving.
Yeah.
Because the swing plane will start to get shallower. It's obviously easier to hit up from there.
Yeah.
Because the chest is behind the pelvis. Yeah. And eventually, this isn't great through strike, but you're so used to working your arms in a particular way that you can really start to lose a little bit of the cast and gain more rotation.
Yeah.
But like we said in one of our earlier lessons, I almost want the path to get a bit drastic first.
Yeah.
Like if you text me and my path is now like 7, panicking a bit,
Yeah.
it would be like, okay, well, you're obviously turning more into your trail side because that's going to deliver more of an into-out path. Now you've got this freedom to rotate into your left side to neutralize the path and get it into a good spot.
Cool.
That is quality. Let's do that with driver.
Cool. Uh-oh.
Love that, mate. Brilliant. Brilliant. Right, T-peg. So do you tee it up quite high or quite low?
I usually go like the pink kind of height.
Okay.
But because of the spin, I kind of like mix between the two. Like I go white because I don't want to launch it too much.
These are usually perfect height, but a lot of people find them too low, often because people have too much upstrike.
Because one of the things I always notice when I'm in like the sim, like they're like, "Why is your ball so far back?" And I'm like, "It should be up here." I'm like, "Yeah, but I hit it. I don't want to be 6 up on it."
Exactly. Exactly. Yeah. I mean, you can go up to 4 if you want to.
Yeah.
I think I'm about 3.
Back
Back in the day, tour average was 1 down, which I think would probably be different nowadays.
Yeah.
I reckon it'd probably be 1 up now, but it's going to be the case that you can now hit up via your spine angle being in a good spot, because of the hip being higher, maintaining the left knee. So if you were like here, you'd probably start to then re-tilt on the way down. Like if you've got your spine angle moving left, then it's something's like, well, I can't possibly hit a driver like this because I feel like I'm going to drive it underneath the ground.
Yeah.
So you'll start to re-bend to your right to try and get the club on plane. The job with this is that you're already on plane. Your job is to rotate around that spine angle so you can keep it coming on this kind of neutral arc rather than this tilt
and back and forth.
Yeah, exactly. So it won't feel, long term, it won't feel as if you hang back on it.
Yeah.
Sorry, Simon, I've got to change that on the screen.
That's okay.
Sorry.
I'm still pushing my hips to the left when I get set up.
For sure.
Will that help me with the shoulder as well, I guess?
Yeah,
so.
yeah, exactly. So you can, with driver again, you can have a bit more drift, right? You can pressure shift onto your trail foot and then work back across.
Yeah.
But the key part to remember is that I want it to do this, not this.
Yeah.
Yeah?
So get here. Tip the hip over. A little bit left.
Tell you what.
Bad. It's not as bad as I thought it was going to go left.
It's not bad. So it's not gone as far left as you felt because it was a slight heel stripe by the sound of it. That was a bit heely.
Wasn't that in the middle?
Yeah, so that's gonna offset some of that 6.5 shut face. But good signs. 1 up, 0.8 up, 44 degree swing plane, path 2 degrees into out. Why is the path more difficult to get into out on a driver than it is with an iron?
Is it because it's longer and you're more shallow on it?
Longer, yeah.
Yeah, so it's going to be
Anything
harder
else?
for you to come. It's easier to go over the top than it is to.
Anything else? How does angle of attack affect path?
Well, I'm hitting up on it now, I'm not hitting it down.
Correct. Yeah, so that's why I always have swing direction up and path, because if you're purely focusing on path without taking into account angle of attack, it gives you a bit of a skewed idea of what your path is. Like people come in here and hit draws, but they complain of bad ball striking because they focus so much on their path, and their path might be 6, but they don't look at angle of attack or swing direction. So you can have no angle of attack, and your path and your swing direction will be the same number.
Yeah.
With an iron, because you want to hit a 4 or 5 down with an iron, down strike will push a path right of where you're swinging.
Okay.
And the swing direction number on TrackMan is measured from your low point.
Yep.
Whereas the path is measured from when you make maximum compression with the golf ball.
Yep.
And because we swing on an arc, if you take 2 measurements from 2 spots, you get 2 different numbers.
Yeah.
So up strike, like you've seen here, is pulling your path back in slightly from where you were swinging.
Yeah.
So you were swinging 2.5 right at your low point. Because you've hit it after your low point, when you hit the ball, you're only 2 degrees right.
Yeah.
But down strike will do the opposite.
Cool.
So you can draw it with your angle of attack effectively.
Cool. Yeah, hips over.
Well done, well done. Great work, great work.
Almost a big ball first.
Close.
Yeah, and I don't mind that as a, you know, they aren't going. They're not going crazy.
You'll see it here. When I show you this video, you'll understand why that was a bit ball first. Big ball first.
It's that getting that back onto my left, I always struggle.
I think probably the thing you'll find most difficult is maintaining the good spine angle.
Yeah.
And you'll see that in this video. So much better in terms of the setup. You know, great spine angle, center of mass of the chest behind the pelvis. Boom. Boom.
Yeah.
Yeah, brilliant. The key part is maintaining that as you swing up.
Yeah.
So what we see is you do a great job. Here is great. Really good, really good, really good, really good. See it's starting to move, lower half?
Yeah. Oh, the Elvis knees kicking in.
Knee kicks in,
Yeah.
chest comes on top.
Yeah.
So it's not the end of the world, but it just means that the arms get a bit high. That will tend to steepen your swing plane slightly. So if the arms get high, you'll tend to come down like this, right?
Yeah.
And that will usually mean you catch too much floor.
Yeah.
Yeah. So you didn't hit it heavy because you had too much upstrike. You only had 2 degrees.
Yeah.
But you hit it heavy because the bottom of your up was too deep, too close to the floor, which is always done by high arms.
To come, you have to feel like you could come back down to meet the ball kind of thing.
Yeah. So if you can maintain that, it might almost feel as if you're making a 3/4 swing for the short term.
Yeah.
But I take a good bet that you probably wouldn't lose much yardage.
Yeah.
Because it's like, if you get up here, I could talk to you here for 15 minutes.
Yeah.
I'm not super flexible, but I could talk to you there quite comfortably. Whereas if I make a loaded backswing and I'm here, there I've got a minute tops. I can feel my right glute loading up. I can feel my core loading up. So the muscles aren't...
Springs tight and more tighter, in it? Like.
Yeah, like our muscles aren't, you know, I don't flex my bicep and then my arm pings back.
Yeah.
But my tricep and bicep control the joint and the flexion and extension of the joint. So it doesn't quite work like that, but it is this sensation of like, you're the sprinter in the blocks, right? And they're pushing into the blocks. And it's a bit like my dog. If you throw a ball for my dog and you fake it a couple of times, he gets lower and lower and lower to the floor, right, before he starts to pounce. And that's basically like the idea you want at the top. You want to feel like this torque start to build up that you can ping back from. Whereas when you get a bit long and loose, it starts to feel as if, the joints are moving somewhere they don't want to move, and then you've got to make reactions.
Cool.
Just maintain it for a touch longer.
So here, take the hips over.
Better swing.
Yeah.
Better swing.
Didn't go so far back.
Good numbers. 43.2. That's only had a bit of a right curve to it because of the heel strike.
Yeah.
But
I feel a bit close to it.
But super numbers. Super numbers.
Better. Here. Over.
It's got to be the one.
Better.
Surely.
Fade.
Love it.
Yeah.
Again, I reckon my plan for you would be to try and get the move into numbers like that, because I can't fault one number.
Yeah.
Okay? It's a bit lofty, which would increase spin rate, but to be honest, if you keep it on the planet first, that's the big job.
Yeah.
But if you can swing it like that, and I know it's difficult when you don't have a TrackMan telling you how you're moving it at strike, but 2.2 on the inside, okay? You've got the in to out path, and you've got a facer path of 1.9 shut to that. We should see that ball bend left in the sky, yeah?
Yeah.
But because of the hill strike, Simon's on the tee box.
Gear effect
has meant it's gone right? But there's not really a number on there where I go, oh, yeah, you know, you're a bit too up, or you're a bit too into out, or the face is too open. You're swinging it great. If you can do that, and then get the
spray stuff.
Foot spray, the Darkerton foot spray, yeah. If you
strike.
feel as if you're swinging it well, you look at the videos we've done on Skillist, they match up with what you're seeing on the range, but the ball is still going right and you still feel it's heely. Then the job is like, I'm making a good move, I've just got to try and retrain my muscle memory to try and hit more of the toe. And just play with it. Try and hit the biggest toe hook you can possibly create, and you'll probably find you somewhere in the middle.
I found it like useful a couple lessons ago when it was to try and almost miss the ball below it.
Yes.
So like, if that, you know, so they're trying to come in to hit the centre, try and come in and literally hit the toe of it.
Yeah.
And funny enough, the amount of times I found middle.
Exactly.
It's pretty awesome.
It's just a bit of muscle memory. There's always numbers which cause that, and you know, if you're moving your hand path to out and forward, like we know you do, you are pushing the outside of your arc too far outside the golf ball. Everyone cares about low point in terms of backwards or forwards, but low point can move backwards, forwards, upwards, downwards, inside and outside. So toe strike and heel strike. And we can see here, you know, we're a little bit high heel, which is, you know, just something to try and play with, and just see if you can hit one low and off the toe. Doesn't matter if you hit a couple terrible, but just try and feel that out, because good ball strikers will be able to nip it in the bud really, really quick. But the data points there are not really suggesting anything that's needing fixing outside of the body movements we've already done. So it's not like you're swinging it badly. And to be honest, you know, what's that? Maybe 20 yards right?
It's not a lot, is it?
It's not that bad. Yeah, so this outer line here is 25 yards right. So that's what, 21, 22?
Yeah, still fairway.
Yeah. Most fairways are what, 45?
Yeah,
40?
It's fine.
Not a bad drive at all. So we're in play. If you can feel as if you can match the visuals you've got on the screen on Skillist, you know, you've got to feel as if it's almost like a half backswing for you. But because your lower half has been underworking for so long, your waist and above, your core and above, wants to take all of the strain. So it's so used to reaching up, it's so used to overextending, whereas now you're getting a bit more energy through the ground and through the hips. It's like, oh, okay, I actually just don't have to work my upper half anywhere near as much.
Cool.
You're swinging it great. Go for a few more, I like it.
It's definitely getting there.
Yeah, for sure.
Try and hit the toey one. Try and hit one off.
Yeah, like it doesn't really matter where it goes. Just see if you can actually move that. If I bring that strike point back on the screen there, just see if you can move that strike point up. Great.
Okay. Position, bump the hips.
Yeah, well done.
That'd be closer to the middle. Not perfect at the middle, but yeah.
Such a good drive as well.
Yeah.
Such a good drive.
It's that weird, it's such weird, like just trying to miss the ball. No, it stops all the heely stuff.
Yeah.
In essence, so now if I know I need to cut it round, I just got to try and hit it normal.
Yeah, exactly.
And go off the heel. Here. Up the hips. It's probably high on the face. Yeah.
That looked a little bit more tilty from here.
Yeah. Like,
yeah. It's like
just chucking tees everywhere.
Yeah, I'm going to get some safety goggles on in a minute. The re-tilt you feel on the way through is because you've excessively bent towards target on the way back.
Yeah. Don't do that. Yeah. It's over.
Yeah, good. So I don't mind if you move both chest and hips away. Yeah, that's it. Good. But now rotate around that. There, perfect, perfect. What does that feel like there?
Yeah, good. Rather than, I don't know, I can't remember how I was doing it now.
Good, good.
Yeah.
Basically, it's like,
There.
you know, with an iron, it's fine to keep these hips left. Yeah, it's not the end of the world if you keep those hips left with an iron. But for a driver, to make sure you start to beef up the power a bit,
Yeah.
you can have some sway. Sway's been given a bad rep, but you would see it in every single tour player ever.
So you get back on.
Yeah, it helps you get behind it.
That's when I get there.
Yes. So you almost get your chest to left at the top.
Yeah. And I feel like I'm stuck now, and I go whoop.
Back the other way.
Yeah.
For sure. Exactly. When you're loaded behind it,
yeah,
you'll feel as if you can bump onto your lead side and rotate and finish through, rather than two left, back up to try and find it.
Yeah.
It was a good swing. Didn't catch it, but that was a good swing.
Yeah, I forgot to try and hit it under. I knew that was going to be low heely.
Have you got any golf this weekend?
No, I've got go to Spain in
Oh, nice.
next 10 days. Like annual father and son trip. Like
Brilliant.
it's pretty heavy. We go on a Wednesday, come back Tuesday. It's just just play golf. It's great.
It is a golf trip. Golf trip.
We go down to fly down to Malaga. Go down to Marbella. Yeah, we're around Puerto Banús, so kind of like
Nice.
La Cala, Santana,
Yeah.
Quinta, all those kind of places. Just play there for like 4 or 5 days and come home.
Brilliant.
Always
Brilliant.
goes too quick. That's the problem. Like, I don't want to come home now.
Like anything, it always does, doesn't it? It always does.
You tune up on the first day, and all of a sudden you're on the 18th for the last day. I'm like, I don't want to go home.
Yeah. You're not
Where
wrong.
we go?
You're not wrong.
Yeah.
There you go. Sit. Be good. That sounded great.
Yeah, that'll be closer.
Wow.
That's better. That's the occasion where I can hit it really well.
Love it.
It's just like
But it's
loft
like,
down.
It's like we've said in the past, right? It's always inputs over outputs.
Yeah.
You know, if the output is delivering a particular result, heel cuts off to the right, you hanging back. You don't just hang back because you like to hang back, but you're hanging back because it's helping you try and create a ball flight.
Yeah.
And I don't know if you've seen them, but I got involved in this app called Swing Coach.
Yeah.
And I'm filming loads of drills for it. And the point of each video is that I do the bad swing and then I have to correct it.
Yeah.
And when I'm doing all of these bad swings, you can feel the reactions you have to try and make to try and find strike. And it's like, it's really common that we all fall into 6 to 8 different types of pattern, if you like.
Yeah.
Like you're a reverse pivoter.
Yeah.
And there's lots of knock-on effects from reverse pivot. And you've got to find the particular cause of Simon's reverse pivot and then start to work on his reactions from there.
Yeah.
And I think for you, like if you in 2 or 3 weeks time, or when you get back from Spain, you still go, driver still wasn't great.
Yeah.
It's so black or white as to you will still be moving your lower half without your upper half, or the left knee and hip is kicking in.
Yeah.
And it's like, okay, well, if I want to get rid of that, I'm going to go and invest everything in my inputs, get so detached from output. But if I get my inputs correct, the output will, to a degree, take care of itself.
Yeah, exactly, yeah.
But then, obviously, when you go and play, it's difficult to be fully focused on inputs and make a fully committed swing. But
That's it.
it's in the short term, it'll be more beneficial for you to actually have a couple of swing thoughts, 1 or 2, that you can work into a feel. And I'd rather you do that rather than just go on the golf course and go, you know what, I'm just going to play this time and just, hopefully it'll sort itself out.
Yeah.
It's unlikely. You've got to be pretty serious about your inputs.
It's just getting that little bump helps, I think,
Yeah.
to get me level. Because for the driver as well, it almost like just sets everything up straight away.
Yeah,
like, so
exactly.
Boom, there you go.
Yeah.
And
Hips
that's
left,
the
chest right.
Tiger Woods heel strike, you'd call that, but yeah.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah,
It's way off the heel, 3 millimeters.
I mean, Tiger used to hit it off the heel on purpose.
Yeah.
Sometimes if he had if he had wind off the right and OB down the left, he'd heel cut it against the wind, and it's like.
I think I saw it Bob Mack the other day. It was either heel or toe. He wanted to hit one of the two, just because he knew it's always going to do one thing.
Yeah.
Like
Yeah.
either that little little cut or something for him, left
Exactly.
hand. Like,
It's such an interesting thing to do.
decent. I like that. That
Well
works.
done. Nice work.
That works.
So good.
Oh,
Well
knackered
done.
now.